Okay, a quick review here over how to solve complex fractions, which is what we see in problems 13, 14, 15, and 16 on the chapter review in chapter 7. This comes from the lesson that we did in 7.2. The way they solved these in your textbook, you may remember, is different from the way I showed you to solve them. I think my method maybe is a little bit easier. So we'll take a look at that. Now there are a couple of problems on your test like this, and the instructions sound long and kind of scary, but basically ignore everything except the word simplify and then follow the steps that I'm fixing to give you, and you should end up with a correct answer. Okay, so I'm going to work problems 15 and 16 actually I'm going to work 14 and 15. And then you can work 13 and 16 maybe, so you're working one of each kind. So problem 14, we have 2/5 over 7. We call this a complex fraction because the numerator of this fraction is also a fraction. But if you remember that the fraction bar simply means division, then that helps, because this problem basically is 2/5 divided by 7. And we know how to work that. We're going to put 7 over a 1, and then we're going to keep our first fraction, change division to multiplication, flip the second fraction, cancel if we can, and then multiply. And we get an answer that's a simplified answer, 2 over 35. Now this example had a fraction in the numerator, problem 14. Problem 15 is going to have a fraction in the denominator, but we're still going to handle it the same way. We have 8 over 6 over 7. We're going to read this as 8 divided by 6 over 7. If that's done, Canyon, yes, you can go. So 8 divided by 6 over 7. Again, we're going to put our 8 over a 1, and we're going to do keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep the first fraction, change division to multiplication, flip the second fraction, and look for an opportunity to cancel. 6 and 8 can both be divided by 2, so that's what we're going to do, and reduce those to 4 and 3, and then we'll do our multiplication. 4 times 7 makes 28, and 1 times 3 makes 3. Should we change that into a mixed number, we would have 9 and 1/3. I can't remember exactly what the instructions were on your test, whether it tells you to put it in lowest terms, to change to a mixed number, or where. I know it says to leave it as a rational expression, but any fraction is a rational expression. So a mixed number and an improper fraction are both a rational expression. So if I'm grading it, I'll give you credit if you have an improper fraction or if you have a mixed number, as long as those numbers are correct. Either way. But basically, look at that complicated looking fraction, and in that fraction, view a division problem and set up a division problem between two fractions, and then it'll make it much simpler for you to solve.